Hello, today's video is about handling data, and this time we're going to be focusing on mode averages. A mode average is probably one of my favourite ones because it's quite easy to calculate. When we're looking for mode, we're looking for the most frequently observed value in a set of numbers. Let's have a look at a question and see how we can calculate this. So when it comes to a mode question, you might have a situation like this where you're presented with lots of data. This is quite common with questions. Things that have been recorded could be temperature, could be things produced in a factory. Key thing with mode is we need to recognise how many repeats of the same number we can see. When it's presented like this, I struggle a little bit. Obviously, it's good if you can draw onto the table and mark off what you can see, but really the least likelihood that you'll forget anything is to actually put these numbers into order and then recognize how many you've got of each one. So that's what I'm going to do with this data. So starting with the lowest value, I can see I've got a 9 here. We'll actually tick it off as well as I go. A 9 there. Tick it off. I can see 1, 2, 3 10s I think, but I will tick them off as I go. 1, 2. Okay, there's no more 10s there. I can see I've got an 11 here. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1, 12. Okay, so what can I see with this data? I can see there are 2 occurrences of 9. I can see there were 3 occurrences of 10. I can see there were 1, 2, 3, 4 occurrences of 11 and 1 occurrence of 12. So therefore, what is my answer? What was the mode temperature recorded during week 1 and week 2? I can say it was 11 degrees Celsius. Now that was fairly straightforward. The most common issue you see with mode when people are calculating this is, okay, that was quite straightforward. You could see straight away which one was the most. One of the questions I'm most frequently asked is, but what happens if there isn't a repeat? What if there is no mode? What if everything had been recorded equally? Well, in that situation, you record that there actually isn't a mode. That's not possible, and we'd have to go to one of the other averages. The other thing that can happen is that we can have values repeating. So let's have a look at some data where that happens. So in this one, the values, again, it's all to do with temperature. I'm going to go through the same process again. So starting with the lowest value of 8, followed by a 9. 2 9s, I think, there. Yeah, 2 9s. How many 10s? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 10 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 11s. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got 1 12 degrees Celsius here. So just like in the other question, let's see. I can see 2 occurrences of 9, 1 of 8, 1 of 12. But you've actually got 3 10s and 3 11s. And a lot of learners in this situation have no idea what to do. What is the mode? Because there were 2. You would actually say that this data is what we call bimodal. Bi is usually used to describe when there's 2 of anything, like bicycle, 2 wheels. You can also have data that's trimodal, so a bit like triangle, 3 different modes. So this is bimodal. It has a mode of 10 and 11. They both appeared exactly the same amount of times. So don't be afraid if that happens. That is allowed. It's not that there's got to be one and you've got to choose it. You can be bimodal, you can be trimodal. So your turn to have a go. Here's some more data, probably taken from our country at the moment because it looks like the sort of temperatures we would get in the spring. Have a look at this data and tell me what was the mode temperature recorded during week 1 and week 2. Okay, so you've had a chance to have a go at this yourself. Let me show you how I would answer it and see if your answer matches mine. Again, let's put these data in order. So we start with the lowest. I can see 1 and 2 occurrences of 21. I can see how many occurrences of 22. There is 1 22. How many occurrences on the next one? 24. Only 1 24 I can see there. Okay, 25. 1, 2 25s. Take them off. 1 and 2. And then we go on to 26. There's 1 occurrence of 26. 1 occurrence of 27. And 2 occurrences of 28. Okay, so what can I see? I can see a group of 2. Another group of 2. And another group of 2. So I've been a bit mean today. This is actually trimodal. Your modes are 21, 25, and 28. That was a bit of a mean one. What I could have done is just put another 28 in, and that would have put this to 3, and then we would have had a mode of 28. Hope you found this video useful. As always, if you found this tricky, if you want to discuss this any further, talk to your tutor.